Guys, so I wanted to do a tag video. I haven't done a tag video in a while, just because I really haven't gotten tagged to do any videos, but I thought I'd I don't even know if it's like anybody's made one like this or not, I don't know, but it's like 10 random weird facts about me. So I thought it would be fun. I tag anyone who wants to do this. If you want to do it, cool. If not, that's fine. It's just, I thought it would be kind of fun to do. So the first weird fact is I hate the smell of flowers. I don't like anything that smells floral at all. It literally makes me sick. It reminds me of a funeral home, and it just grosses me out. They have this big display at the grocery store right when you walk in of flowers, and it just smells so horrible, and it just grosses me out. Like, when I had all the surgeries done for my cleft palate and lip, you know, my family members would send me flowers, and I would, you know, be very grateful for them doing that. But I couldn't get near them because it would seriously make me sick to my stomach to smell the flowers. So I prefer the fake flowers because A, they last a long time and they don't smell. And I can't wear like floral scented perfume because it just gives me the worst headache and it smells horrific. So yeah. So Valentine's Day, if I ever, you know, give to somebody and they give me flowers, I'm just gonna be like, thank you. In the back of my head, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna die. Yeah. The second one is I cannot eat cucumbers without ranch dressing. Weird. I cannot eat plain cucumbers. I don't know what it is. I love cucumbers, but I can't eat them plain. They have to have ranch dressing on them, the low fat or fat-free ranch dressing, because I don't know, I tried to eat them plain and it almost made me sick. I don't know. It's weird. I have a weird obsession with eating cucumbers with the ranch dressing. It's just weird. I don't know. 3 is I get bored really easily. Like, I really do. Like, I could be doing like 4 different things at one time, and if, like, you know, if it like stops, I get so bored. I'm like, I have to start doing other stuff, and then I get so busy, and then I'm just like doing like 300 things at once. So I get into a lot of projects doing that. Yeah. People in Georgia don't believe me when I say I was born and raised here in Georgia. I've gotten so many people that have asked me if I was from like Missouri or from up north, because I don't sound like a lot of the people down here. Most of them have very thick country accents, and I guess I don't know. I think, like, when I went to Philadelphia to visit one of my friends, they were like, oh my god, I love your little country accent, it's so cute. Like, when I get mad, I can tell that my country accent comes out, but I don't know, like, it's weird because nobody believes me when I say I was born and raised in Georgia. I guess it's because I grew up in chorus, so I was just always able to enunciate my words and just like talk correctly without having to have that twang in my voice, I guess, because some people in Georgia, they just talk and I'm like, are you even speaking English? Because your like accent is so thick. Like, some members of my family have the thickest country accent, and I'm like, how is this possible? I need subtitles. Please help me. The 5th one is when I was younger, from kindergarten up to high school, I wanted to be a language arts teacher. That's probably like the weirdest thing I think anyone would want to be when they grow up. a whole bunch of kids wanted to be singers and actors and just be famous. I wanted to be a language arts teacher because I love to write stories and songs and all this kind of stuff, and I wanted to be a language arts teacher so bad. And I even told my mom, I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a language arts teacher. And she looked at me and she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yes. But then I had a traumatic experience, which I've had a lot of traumatic experience in my life. I had a traumatic experience with one teacher who decided to ruin my love for language arts by cussing me out in front of the entire class and calling me certain names that you're not supposed to say in school. And I had to get my mother involved. And that didn't turn out well, so after that I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something else. Let me go into cosmetology. So, yeah. 6-1 is I am more like my aunt than my own parents. Like, it's because my dad, he doesn't drink, he doesn't, you know, smoke or anything like that. My mom, she doesn't do any of that. I like to drink. I've smoked. I used to be real into smoking cigarettes. Like, I'd buy a pack a day. And, you know, I like going out and partying and being wild and crazy, doing crazy hair colors. And my mom and my dad were never like that, you know. I'm more like my aunt, one of my aunts, because she was wild and crazy, did colorful hair, you know. She was just the wild child, and I'm just like her. And it's just so weird, because that's just how, I don't know, it's just weird. Because my mom, she was a valedictorian in her school, straight A's, you know. She was, you know, so smart, and I definitely didn't get that. And my dad, he was, you know, he did wrestling and all these sports and stuff. I definitely didn't get that from him. So I'm the wild child, which my dad jokes that I'm an alien or something, or I got switched at birth or something, because I'm completely different from my parents. But yeah. 7th is I actually have 2 half-brothers. My dad has 2 other sons by 2 other different women. So I have met one of them, Sean. He's cool. I haven't met the other one though, but Sean's pretty cool. Sean and I are alike in a lot of ways, which is really creepy because we both like to drink, and we both are definitely not like our dad. So it's quite weird. You know, he started, you know, hanging around a lot more recently, so he's pretty cool, you know. I'm the only girl, so, you know, I get treated awesomely. But, like, him and my dad go to the gym all the time and do manly things, you know, go to the gym, go to the GNC, and go watch action movies and manly things with manly men. Okay, this is kind of weird. It's when I laugh for too long, my jaw locks up. It really does. Like, if I laugh or if I smile too long, my jaw will seriously lock up and it'll hurt so bad. Because of all the surgeries that I've had, I think I've had about 18 surgeries to fix the cleft palate and lip, and the last surgery I had where they broke my jaw and pulled it forward, and then they anchored it down with some not chains, but like they anchored it down with something, I don't know, and they took like bone from my hip to anchor it, and I can, like, if I laugh for too long or if I smile for too long, it will literally start to hurt so bad to the point where I have to take like really strong painkillers to make it stop. It is so painful, and I can like feel it. I can feel like where they actually like pulled it forward a little bit, because it's just like it's a big difference from how I used to look to now. And if you guys want me to go into detail about that, let me know, because I do not mind sharing that, about, you know, my story about the surgeries and the cleft palate and everything like that. If you guys want to know, let me know. So yeah. Number 9 is I have a fear of public restrooms. I had a traumatic event that I will not go into details, just because it's just a really private thing and I don't really want to talk about that. But every time I go in a public restroom, like, I'll go into a public restroom, but I have the worst panic attacks ever when I go in there. I will literally start to hyperventilate and freak out, and I will be crying by the time I get out of there. It's just like I just start freaking out. It's just the weirdest thing. And my friends, like, when I go out with my friends and we go to the mall and I have to use the bathroom, like, I'll come out crying and they're like, what happened? I'm like, the bathrooms, the walls were closing in on me. I just got claustrophobic, I got sick, sometimes I throw up. It's just, I don't even know, like, I have nightmares of getting locked into bathrooms, or, like, going into bathrooms and people rushing in and, like, taking me away, and I have nightmares of, like, being flushed down a toilet, or getting murdered in a bathroom. I don't know, I just have, like, horrible dreams, so I hate public restrooms, I really do. It's just, ugh. And the last thing is, I basically sleep with a notebook by my bed all the time, because I end up writing things in my sleep that I don't realize, and I'll wake up in the morning and have, like, a ton of things written. Like, I have this notebook that I'm actually reading my things from, and I do not remember writing this, but I wrote like a poem. Where is it? I wrote a poem in my sleep, right here, about looking back on the old days and how I miss, you know, when I was really young and carefree and all that kind of stuff. I wrote this in my sleep. I do not remember writing this. I was asleep. I kept this and a pen by my bed, and when I woke up the next morning, this was all written down, and I was like, where the hell did this come from? So I always keep a notepad and a pencil by my bed, because I apparently write in my sleep, which is the weirdest thing. And if I don't, like, write down everything that I have to do the next day, I cannot sleep. Like, even if I have to, like, you know, like, check my email, like, I'll put check email, and then I'll put, like, which emails I need to check. Or I'll be like, check Facebook, and put which Facebooks I need to check. It's bad. ADD, OCD for the win. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to do this tag, feel free to do it. If not, that's cool. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.